Welcome back to the James Cycle Supply YouTube. I'm Drew James. This episode I'm going to be building some exhaust for a buddy of mine's bike, Brett Reese, and he's recycles out of Sarasota. So definitely follow him on Instagram. And man, he's been building an awesome bike, and I'm really looking forward to working on this for him. And like I said, we're going to do everything out of stainless steel, and then got to button up a couple of things, throw a chain on it, some gas and oil in it, and we'll get this thing fired up. And yeah, but let's check out his bike really quick before I start cutting up all these pipes and welding. So this is a really great example of what a shovel bobber should be. And Brett's been doing such a great job on this build, and everything on this bike's brand new. I mean, everything's been replaced. Everything's brand new. The motor is an 80-inch Shovelhead built by Willie Hirschberger, as well as the transmission. It's a ratchet top 4-speed. All the powder coating was done by Steve Skates at Skates Powder Coating. And I'll add his Instagram on the video as well, because that's the guy that does all my powder coating for my parts for James Cycle Supply. And just really good quality work. You're not going to get any better work than that. Just looks perfect, really. You know, you can't nitpick anything on this thing. It's just really perfect bike. And yeah, check it out. He's doing a Jockey shift setup, 4-speed, obviously. It's got the slingshot clutch pedal on there, so this thing's gonna be a fun little rip around town bike. And yeah, he's got a fender for it, but I think it's still at powder coat. And we've got to throw a chain on it, maybe some gas and stuff like that. We're getting ready to fire this thing up. But the last thing really is I need to get in gear, because I got to build him some exhaust. So this is what I got laid out on the table. It's all stainless steel. We're going to do 1 3/4 pipe, and it's going to turn out really good. So I'm going to start cutting this stuff up and building a really awesome exhaust. So next step, I cut these off in the bandsaw. I got the legs off of them. Now I need to find the center point of this radius. So I'm gonna put these pieces of aluminum in here like this. That way everything's square. I'm gonna use my digital caliper and find our center line and then mark it. And then I'll just cut the center really quick. All right, so we got those pipes cut out, and the next thing I'm gonna do is I already bolted this front. I'm gonna work on the front exhaust first. I already bolted the flange to it, and he wants like a pipe that's gonna come down in between the down tubes and kind of swoop around like this. And you know, definitely a cool look, but he's running forward controls, so he's got this brake master in the way. So what I'm gonna have to do is, you know, build a pipe that'll come out like this and then swoop and then go under this brake master. And I'm gonna try to keep this exhaust as tight as possible to the frame to give it a really clean look. We're gonna do 90 kickouts on it, and I'm gonna weld some rings on there and give it a really cool like exhaust tip. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decide I'm gonna use this leg. This is that 45 leg I cut off just a second ago. And so I'm gonna put a 90 kick out on it like this and get it perfectly flat. And the best thing to do is when you're doing this stuff, is it's gonna take a few hours of you like moving pipes around to try to figure out what angle you want. And so I like to use painter's tape. If you know you want to use the welding heat tape, you can do that also. So I'm just gonna kind of tape this here to see what we're working with. So it'll be kind of something like that, a little kick out like this. And so the hard part is gonna be making the pipe come out through here and swoop, because usually that's just two 90s, pretty simple pipe. But this one's gonna be a little bit more complex because there's that brake master, like I said. So I'm just kind of playing around. I got a 45 elbow also. So I think I'm gonna put that on the front of this and go from there and just start taping it and, you know, using a Sharpie and all that kind of stuff to build this pipe. Alright, so here's basically what the shape of this pipe's gonna be. I haven't figured out that angle yet, but that's basically what it's gonna look like. So when you look at it like that, it's gonna look like it's still the same bend. So, see, you know, something like that, just to go around that brake master. So I'm gonna start tacking my marks together and then tack this part to the flange and go from there, and then I'll figure out that angle. Alright, so we got that tacked together, went ahead and I bolted it up here. And if you guys have ever had a shovel, I mean, y'all already know that the exhaust flanges weren't the best design. They should have had like a 2-bolt or a 3-bolt or something like that. So I'm gonna try to eliminate that gap, because it seems like every pipe I've ever put on has always had an exhaust leak with shovels and stuff like that. So I bent the flange in a way where it'll be really flat with that casting and stuff like that, and it's looking pretty good. So that's our fitment so far. All right, so I got that pipe tacked together. I'm gonna do a little turnout like that, a 90, and I'm gonna weld a little ring on there for an exhaust tip. And right now I just got that taped on until I get everything else figured out. But so far this is what it's looking like. I think it's got that really cool swooping look. But I had to go around that brake master, so I had to do a couple different angles. Got the flange as flush as possible. It's kind of hard to do that with only 1 bolt because then it pulls. But I think it looks pretty good. Doesn't look like it's hitting anything. I had a lot of stuff to keep in mind. Barely any gap on that. I mean, that's pretty close to that rectifier, but that's all the room I had. And just the bends through there. Not touching anything on the brake master. Looks as tight as possible to that frame. So yeah, I think that's pretty sick. So I'm starting to work on this back exhaust right here. I had to put this little spacer in here because the bolt was too long. We're gonna have to get a new bolt for that. But so what I'm gonna do is try to maintain the same exact look on this pipe. So here's that other leg that I cut up, same size, length, and everything is the first one. So I'm gonna start by making a hanger down here, and I think what I'm gonna do is utilize this hole that's in the stock frame, and I'm gonna use this stainless steel bolt and you know, slide it through as a hanger, and then probably space it out to about 1/4 inch and then weld it. So we'll have a really clean hanger for the exhaust and you won't see it. So I'm gonna do that really quick. So we got this bolted onto the bike. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a level on this and get it level so it looks perfect. And then I'm gonna tighten down that bolt. Gotta get a little bit more. So right there, that's perfectly level pipe. Then I'm gonna tighten this up. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do, I already got this leveled. I'm gonna start building my way back up to this head. And then, so what I'm gonna do is put another pipe, like probably another 90 right here. But as you can see, it's got a brand new oil pump and it's polished. It looks really good. So I don't wanna take away from the look of the engine at all. So what I want to do is get this pipe basically parallel with the outside of this oil pump to the pipe, so that way it'll look really clean and you can still see all the goodies on the motor. So what I've been doing is I cut a couple different pieces and I took this piece off. This is the first piece that I just cut, and I taped down here so it would be parallel with that oil pump. And I'm still gonna use this piece for that part. So what I did was I took this off, okay, and I put a straight piece in here, and then I put another 90, and then I got a loose 90 coming in right here. So what I gotta figure out is this gap that I gotta fill and that angle. So I think I'm gonna just lay it up here and then Sharpie it, the mark that I need to cut. And then I might give it a little bit of extra room and then just sand it down on the belt sander to get it to fit. And I think it's gonna be a really snug fit, and I think it'll look nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I've got that piece cut out, and I went ahead and tacked everything together, and let's check out what it's looking like. So yeah, I think they're looking pretty good. The next thing I'm gonna work on is welding these exhaust tips on there. And I'm gonna do 90 kickouts like that and put a little ring on there. So I'm gonna get started on that. All right, so I got these exhaust pipes welded up for the tips, and I wanna make sure that they're level. So I guess I could put a level on here, but I don't have enough room on the lift. So what I'm gonna do is use these pieces of aluminum and get them flush, and then I'll just make my mark, and then so I got those exhaust tips welded up out of those little rings on there, and man, I'm really happy with how those turned out. It's super cool, nice and clean, and yeah, I mean, it really just gives the bike a really cool look. So I'm gonna weld these bad boys up, and I still have to make a exhaust hanger for that front pipe, so I'll do that also, but we're on the home stretch. All right, so I gotta make a hanger for this pipe or else it'll be really loose. And it looks like the only place I could really get a tab on there is under this bolt right here for this peg. So I'm gonna draw something up in CAD, and cause I don't have any bar stock, or it would be easier, but I just don't have any laying around. So I'm gonna use what I got and blast something out, put a hole in it, and then it'll connect to the pipe. I'll just weld it to the pipe. So we'll get that set up. Got this scrap piece laying around. So that's 11 gauge. So I mean, that'll be plenty. And yeah, I'm gonna go draw something up on the computer. All right, so here's a preview of the little tab I'm gonna make. It's basically just gonna, bolt to that peg, and I'll probably have to bend it up at a, like a 30-degree angle, maybe a 40-degree, and then I'm just gonna kind of bend this a little bit to get the curvature of the pipe and weld it to it. Here's that piece I just made on the CNC. I already marked it, and I gotta bend this part up so it touches this pipe. Give you a look, see if I can get the camera in there. So it'll bolt under that peg, and as you can see, we got a gap, so I'm gonna bend that up until that tab touches that piece of metal. Took that front exhaust off. As you can see, I tacked that tab on there. So that's ready to go. So now I'm ready to weld this thing completely. So it is stainless, so I am gonna purge it. I don't have purge plugs, so I'm just gonna use some tape and some holes. But I do have a purge line, so I actually routed that through my fab table up into there. I'm gonna start with the flange. I'm gonna start at like 10 CFMs. I'm gonna perch that pipe. That's a little high, that's a little too much. I'll run out of gas quick if I do that. Like 10, 15. Got it routed through. I should feel it on my hand. So I'll let that perch for a couple minutes and I'll get to welding. So I got these pipes finished up, and man, I'm really happy with how these guys turned out. Give you guys a closer shot of the welds and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I think it turned out really nice. Really happy with the way they look. Like always, I really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And go to JAMESCYCLESUPPLY.com. Get yourself a hat, get yourself a t-shirt, buy some really cool chopper parts from me, and see you guys soon.